Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha Hearne and this channel is all about how you can create success in your business and be happy doing it. And in today's video I'm talking to you about your entrepreneur mindset. This is something that so many entrepreneurs struggle with, changing and shifting their mindset from being a startup entrepreneur to an established role model of influence as a businesswoman. When I talk about your entrepreneur mindset, I'm talking about this growth and expansion in your mindset from running a business. And if you can start to incorporate these mindset shifts now, whatever stage you are in business, it's going to help you elevate to the next level. I have 4 very fundamental tips around what you should be doing to reframe your mindset, enhance your mindset to think in an entrepreneurial way, and actually explore this idea of how you can change your mindset into different ways. For example, your first aim might be to make £1,000 a month, then it might be 10,000, then it might be 1 million. The world is your oyster. You can up level and expand at any point, and you can stretch yourself in so many ways. So it's about recognizing that this entrepreneur mindset will grow and up level with you, and you can up level and grow with your business. Number 1, I really want you to start thinking about being an elite thought leader. So how can you make your mindset elite? When I say that, I think about Olympic athletes. If they win gold, and a perfect example is Michael Phelps. He was interviewed after he won his millionth gold medal in swimming, and they said, "What makes you so successful?" And he said, "I train on Sundays." And if you calculated the number of Sundays that he trained over 4 years, bearing in mind that if you don't train for one day, you can have reversibility, but of course that's my sports background, then you basically haven't trained for 2 days. So he would then work out that by training on a Sunday and accelerating his training week rather than starting on a Monday, it worked out that he had trained for an extra 3.5 years in the pool by the time it got to the Olympics, just from training on a Sunday. When you think about your elite mindset, what can you be doing for your business to train on Sundays? What can you be doing for your business to become the elite entrepreneur that you desire to be? What can you be doing for your mindset to have an elite way of thinking? That's my first piece of advice for you that I invite you to focus on for your business and your growth. How can you focus on this elite aspect? Think of Olympic athletes if you ever need a boost. Number 2, we need to be expanding your vision as often as possible. So I want you to think about your one outrageous goal. What is your one outrageous goal? And the funny thing is, when I told someone my outrageous goal last week, one of my clients said to me, "That doesn't even seem outrageous for you, Sam. I think that that's going to happen anyway." So it's funny how other people's perceptions of what is outrageous for you is very different to your outrageous. So it then made me think, well, I need to increase my outrageous goal. So once you have your outrageous goal, share it with someone and see if they think it's outrageous too. What is your one outrageous goal? And the reason this is so important is your subconscious mind is 30% more powerful than your conscious mind. If you want your brain and your conscious decisions and actions that you make now through your conscious brain to actually impact you in the way you want, your subconscious must believe it, and it must have a drive and a tenacity to make that happen for you. So if you say you want to be a 6-figure coach, but you're just saying it and your subconscious doesn't believe it, you don't feel it, you're just saying it to say it, it's not going to happen as quickly as it could for you. So by having an outrageous goal and reminding yourself of this and constantly bringing this to your present moment, bringing this into your conscious attention and knowing what this outrageous goal is, it's forcing your subconscious to go further into your future, to think inward and focus on where you want to be. So I always think of it like this: your conscious mind projects out, your subconscious mind comes back in. Your subconscious mind is doing everything for you without you realizing. So if you have an outrageous goal and you really believe it, your subconscious mind is constantly bringing you back to yourself. If you're just saying things to put them out there, it's very, very external. You don't have the same connection. So by having an outrageous goal and saying it every single day, writing it down, talking about it, saying it in the mirror, sharing it with your loved ones, that outrageous goal is much more likely to become your reality. And even me just saying that now gets me fired up because my subconscious is reminding me of what my outrageous goal is. And it's about recognizing that we can all get excited about that together. We can share in that momentum. So I really want you to think about that. What is your one outrageous goal? And start to really use that 30% power extra in your subconscious mind. To move on from that, something else you can do to really solidify this process is number 3, focusing on your ideal future. What we don't realize often enough is what you're doing right now is a result of actions you took in the past. Where you are right now in your life is down to decisions you've already made. You're carving out your future constantly, and you're carving out this new life for yourself constantly. And when you get to this amazing ideal reality, you realize that that's your new normal. So I remember when I wanted to host live events. I've now hosted 3 live events in the most amazing, epic places in the UK, 1 in New York, just unbelievable. That was something that was in my ideal future. Now it's my current reality. So my ideal future has now completely changed. So by thinking of what your ideal future is, when you get there, 1, you acknowledge it, 2, you celebrate it, 3, you elevate. So you then think of what you want in your future moving forward, what your desires are, what your stretches are. So by thinking and acknowledging what your ideal future is, when it happens, you can acknowledge, celebrate, and elevate. And this is so important for you, your growth, your life, and to know that you are being intentional with your decisions and actions. You are intentionally creating the best future for yourself and the ideal future that you desire to have, because you have written it down, you have thought about it, you have envisaged it, it's yours. And the final top tip I have for you is about reframing your identity. So I had to do a lot of work on this. As a teacher, that was my identity. And when I first started my business, I still taught full time. So I had 2 identities, this entrepreneurial business aspirational Sam and teacher Sam. I had to work really hard to reframe my identity into who I wanted to become. I wanted to become a thought leader. I wanted to be an influence. I wanted to be a role model, a coach, a mentor. I wanted to be a businesswoman, and I wanted it to create success for me and my clients and my community. So now I've reframed my identity, but now I'm continuing to reframe. So where I am now in my business, a multi-6-figure coach, I'm reframing to be a multiple 7-figure coach, a millionaire, a billionaire, speaking on huge stages, having 2 homes, 1 here, 1 in Australia. I'm envisaging this new version of me. I'm reframing my identity so that I always can aspire to create my very best self. So I'm really encouraging you now. Are you owning an identity that doesn't serve you anymore? Are you owning an identity from the past that you're just honing in on out of habit? What can you be doing to really reframe and create the best identity that suits where you are right now and where you want to go, not where you've been? What can you be doing to reframe that identity for yourself? And I really hope that when you think about your entrepreneur mindset, these are 4 fundamental things that you start implementing to create the very best success for your business and for your future, and so that you can be happy doing it. Please let me know in the comments below which was your favorite of these 4 tips and mindset shifts and strategies that I've given you, and I absolutely cannot wait to see you in the next video.